This one is very special to my heart. This was a young athlete who I knew as he was getting ready to graduate from a local high school. He graduated with honors. He was a valedictorian. He got a full ride scholarship to med school, and he graduated in June. And November, he was at grad school. In November of that year, he was going to meet his dad to go hunting, and he got into a severe car wreck, and was totally had some severe injuries. He actually was in rehab for 3 months. It was very devastating. No one thought he was going to make it. In fact, the doctor said, "You need to take him off life support." The family refused to do that. They stuck with him, and so when they said, "Okay, after 3 months, you can take him home, but he's going to be a vegetable. He's just going to go in the bed. That's where he's going to be. You're just going to have to live with that." And so when he got home, I knew the family, and I said, "Hey, you know what? Why don't you come to a meeting?" And they said, "Tell me about what it is." And so they took this individual and actually physically got him into a wheelchair and took him to a meeting, to Dr. Carl Smith's meeting on what this was. Now, the dad was a biochemist, so he understood when we got to that meeting what we were talking about. And here's a kid who was in a wheelchair, who couldn't speak, and he kept pointing at the board. He just kept pointing like this. It was powerful. And he's pointing at the board. He says, looked at his dad, and he kept saying, "I want that, I want that, I want that." And so his dad, at the end of the meeting, says, "How do I get this?" So we got him on the product. And this is a kid who was said to go home, and he's never going to do anything. He started taking the product, and 3 weeks later, he was able to start turning himself in bed. And then he was able to start sitting up in bed. And then he was able to start dressing himself. So a long story short is that for the next, and then I actually became his therapist. I actually worked with him at our facility. I saw him take his first steps. I saw him take his first steps with a walker. I saw him take his first step with a cane. I saw him, start to stand and balance. It was powerful. And I'm telling you, the thing that he did is he got on ASEA. That was the thing that changed his life. Everything he had been through, all the medical doctors and stuff, and he is now, this has been a 4-year process. He is now walking with no devices. He's back in school, holding a full load and maintaining a 4.0 grade point average.
Wow.
He's back in the gym working out. He's gained 20 pounds of muscle, and when I saw him, he was so deconditioned. He gained 20 pounds of muscle.
Wow.
Here's the most powerful thing. Here at my facility, he was working out. We have physicians that work here. The same doctor who said he's not going to be able to take him home, he's not going to be able to live, in fact, told the mother, "You might want to consider taking him off life support." Well, this individual was walking out the door as that doctor was walking in the door, and that doctor stopped in our floor and said, "Is that who I think it is?" And I said, "I don't know. Who do you think he is?" And he named the name. I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "No, no, that can't be him." And I said, "It is." And he stood there, and he watched that kid walk across the parking lot, and he said, "I, as a physician, will never tell a family they take their kids off support after what I just saw." He says, "I remember him. I never thought I would see that again." And I looked at him and I said, "The only thing he did is he got out of ASEA." He goes, "That is a miracle." That was very powerful. Here's a guy now. He's now running 5Ks. He's doing triathlon. This guy is living a productive life.